name is Steve, and I'm a Luminosity hunter, I guess you could call. But we're here, we were called in to the Gorge Metro Park because there's been recent sightings in the very near future. Some as soon as yesterday of luminosity. So the reports are that it's here. If it's here, we're going to find it. We've come prepared with all the new cutting-edge technologies, like a flashlight, and we're going to comb over every part of this forest. And as you can see, they've closed the trail down because of luminosity, and they're trying to keep people safe. There's been a lot of close encounters, a lot of close calls, a lot of scared people. So let's see what we can do. What was that? What was that sound? Did you hear that? Oh, it's a crow. And so we were combing the forest, turning over every leaf, and we came upon this down pile of wood, which is completely reminiscent of luminosity. It's been known to just blast things apart and leave piles of wood in its wake. So this is very typical. This just confirms to me that we are dealing with luminosity and that it's here. So right now what we're looking for is we're looking for some berries to prove that there's a food source for luminosity. If we find that, we will find luminosity, I'm certain. What was that? I swear I heard it. I've been, researching luminosity since the day I was born. I came out of the womb and that was my first word. It's luminosity, and I've been searching ever since, just combing all the forests and any relieved place to find it. And I've got a good feeling about this. This is prime habitat, I think, and I'm certain it's here. There's squirrels, which could go either way. Could go either way. So we're hiking through the woods, and suddenly we stumble upon glass shards. Now this is really important because luminosity is known to burn so bright that it actually turns the dirt into glass. So this is an amazing discovery right now. We're hot on the trail. Hot on the trail. When it burns this bright and actually turns the dirt into glass, that's usually a defense mechanism to let us know that it knows that we're here. So I think we're close. So we've been patrolling this section by this rocky outcropping, which there's a cave, which would be a wonderful, it's a perfect habitat for luminosity. So we decided the best thing to do now is to set up a night vision camera and get out of the way and see what happens. So we positioned our camera very specifically to be hidden, and so we're going to turn it on and see what happens and see if we can catch something. It's very promising. So we just found an important discovery. There is running water nearby. Luminosity obviously needs running water. It needs to have running water. It can't have standing water unless it's in a plastic jug. And this is what's brilliant. There's a plastic jug down there, which could have very well been left behind because luminosity can be forgetful. So it's there, I think. I'm going to go down and look for it. Glad I brought my flashlight. I'm going to need it. It's treacherous. Luminosity only lives in the highlands. Oh yeah, that's. I can practically just see them coming down from the hole, scaling down here. getting a drink, getting excited about some berries and leaving their jug behind. And they'll be back for it though. This is a perfect place to set up our thermal cameras. This could be the day. This could be the day. 30 years. I've been waiting for this day. You know, I've studied a lot. I think I've seen a lot of luminosity, but you know, this could be the first one that gets documented. You know, that I could actually say is, you know, the real deal. So, I've got a thermal imager set up right now, and I'm scanning the forest to see what's out there. Nothing's showing up, but you know. But wait, what was that? What was that? What is it? Oh, it's. Do you see that? Can you tell what the? Oh, wait. So we knew that this was an area that a luminosity might be hiding, and we set up motion sensor and we set up a trap, and we caught what I meant to say. But you know, I mean, this doesn't, you know, it doesn't really bring me down much, because this proves that, you know, if what I meant to say can live in this area, I'm sure a luminosity can survive. And you know, they're not usually like predators, but they could live together. We'll have to let this one go and keep trying, maybe. You know, we'll get there. We'll get there. They're not helping you inside that. So we've come down to the Gorge Metro Park because there were reports of luminosity sightings all over. Multiple reports, to the point where they closed the trail down. People were too scared. So they called us to come and to find the luminosity. And you know, we spent the better part of the day combing these woods, turning over leaves, you know, out in the wilderness, and it's just so close. And this is definitely a perfect habitat. You know, I think what we'll do now is we'll go run into town and see if we can talk to some folks that might have seen one, might have a report, and see if we can put together some more data and come back on another search for luminosity. But I know it's here. You know, maybe if we, I think actually, you know what, this is a perfect spot. There's a meadow on one side and trees on another side. They like to migrate from the meadow back. I think this would be a perfect spot to make a call. I think we need to make a call. So, put your head on my shoulder. One more. Put your head on my shoulder. Put your head on my shoulder. Did you hear that? That was definitely a response. That was definitely a response. We are so close. That was definitely a response. It was definitely a response. This is, did you get that? I hope you got that. That was amazing. I mean, that was clear, textbook luminosity response. Wow. That sounded like a very healthy, young adult luminosity. I think it's, we're right there, we're right on its tail, and it's just playing with us. But, wow, what a find. Wow. I think our best bet is to go in and see if we can round up some folks that have seen luminosity, get some stories, maybe get some more pinpricks together. It sounded like it was coming from back there. It's a great new development. We still haven't found the luminosity, but look over there, look over there. It's on the move. We've got footage of the rare miniature cheetah. Wow. Wow, these things I can't even believe this. This is like they were thought to be extinct, and they're so rare that just nobody's seen them in, you know, millennia. They're written down on like cave paintings. It's just wow. And there was footage. We got real footage of something, and it was a miniature cheetah. This is wow. Wow. So if a miniature cheetah can be living here undiscovered for millennia, definitely luminosity can be here. Definitely. I mean, all we need to see is a unicorn, and it's proof positive. This is getting excited about this one. This could be the one. So we've come into the city to find some folks that might have seen luminosity, or know someone that might have seen luminosity, so we can get some eyewitness testimony, so we can piece together a better idea of where we can find luminosity and get it on tape. So there's somebody sitting over here. We're going to go find out if maybe they've seen some luminosity. Hey, so excuse me, do you have a second? We are with the Luminosity research group, and we've heard so many stories. I'm not sure if you're familiar with luminosity or not, but there's been so many stories and rumors that luminosity has been seen in and around the outskirts of this town.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. So, like, I was coming home late, like, a couple nights ago, and I was driving down 303, and you know how it's real dark and wooded, and they don't really have a lot of streetlights or anything. There weren't any other cars around, and I was coming over the hill, and I saw it. It ran, like, right across the road. Oh my gosh, it was crazy. It freaked me out completely.
So, you saw it?
I saw it.
And it ran right in front of, like, how far would you say in front of you?
It was probably, like, I don't know, like 20 feet in front of my car. Like, it was so close. Yeah. It was crazy.
Wow.
I was shaking all the way home.
Oh, I bet. It's eyewitness testimony that there is luminosity in the area. And it ran out in front of a car, which luminosity has been known to do occasionally. So this doesn't, you know, this could be plausible. This is a good sign. Thank you for your time.
Absolutely.